tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. And that's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that list, make sure you got them in. And then
play fake, Mayfield. And his first look is incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. But it'll be second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Throwing, Mayfield. Going back to Lander. This time he's got him complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down.
First down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
He was tackled.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down, Browns.
They go play action. Mayfield. That's caught by the tight end, Harrison Bryant. A gain of 6 there on first.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. And now Mayfield on the bootleg. And that is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the fourth down play to result in 23 yards.
First down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
To Nick Chubb.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about with one of the GMs in the league that's told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game. It's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
At the 5-yard line.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Brought down just shy of the goal line.
They'll give it to Chubb, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb taking it in. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Cody Parkey set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Austin on the return. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 right at the 30. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. The sack coming from Adrian Claiborne off the edge.
30-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers, he'll let it fly for Austin. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Ward. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory.
Midfield to the 49-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
6-0 our score after 1.
With the score, Browns 6, Packers 0.
2nd and 8 coming up. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Mayfield down.
Make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and set them down.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up 1st downs.
On 1st down, Rodgers. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They give him a gain of 37. Nothing conservative about that play call. You said earlier in the quarter you wanted to see them open things up, maybe take some shots downfield. There you go.
Yeah, that one was successful. But even if they're not successful, when you take those shots downfield, they've got to back off a little bit, loosen up a little bit on defense, and give you a little bit more room if you want to run the football.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
It's on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 10-yard line.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Jones, 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have drawn even here with the extra point to come. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A run for Nick Chubb, and he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exact. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage, and he'll bring this one back to the 29.
So that's back-to-back drives where they throw him an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Let's go, Jim!
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams. In the final seconds of the first half, and the Packers have taken the lead. Now Crosby for the point after. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
Score Packers 13, Browns 6. Kickoff for Green Bay.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation,
under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
A loss of 9 yards. It's 2nd down.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Cody Parkey set to kick off.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. Now this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
56.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 16 and a 1st down for the green and gold.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
50. Hey, you block over here. Check it back. Check it out. Check 31. Check 31. Shift. Get right.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another 1st down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
With a handoff to Aaron Jones.
Tackle made that time by Kevin Johnson.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
He's brought down at the
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And Jones is not going to have the 1st down as they stop him short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
4th down and 1.
Push him back. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
10 at the 10-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Jones. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. at the Browns' 4-yard line.
Again, it's Jones. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll run it with Jones. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, flying like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn. Out of here like I ain't that savage.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run it with Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point try now for Crosby. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
It's the score. Packers 20, Browns 6. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
After the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They begin this drive with Chubb. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. On the carry, it's Chubb. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The tackle made back at his own 49.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And he fires one incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. The Browns on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. 4th down, Mayfield. And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Man, to put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
A run with Jones on first down, not going to yield much. A yard tops. Second down coming up. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
2nd and 9 at the 45-yard line.
To throw is Rodgers. He'll get this off to Jamal Williams. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be third down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And that's knocked away and incomplete. And the safety, Carl Joseph, there to knock that one away.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. The Packers go for it. Rodgers. Austin's got it left side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Browns drive about to get started. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense.
And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On third down, Mayfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Check 55, Mike. You don't want to get 300. Get 300.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up
facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
26. Let's go, dude. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Rodgers throwing here. Pass incomplete.
Rodgers' pass thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up third down and 2.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Second and 10 now from the 27.
Let's go. You tighten up. Check 93's the mic. 93's the mic. Check tight. Check tight. Check tight. Check nine. Check nine. Run. Inside. Check 93's the mic. Box it. Box it. Box it. Box it. Wait. Check 93's the mic. 93's the mic. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Hey, check 26.
Throwing again. Rodgers. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Adrian Claiborne picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
Today's final score, Packers 20.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.